There's a bar.
Again, not sure why that's a feature that they felt was necessary, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you a feature that's necessary. Streams.
No.
Streams on, by the way.
Dreams.
We're streaming!
Doesn't sound right.
It is
No.
pretty correct.
No.
Yeah,
No.
fairly certain.
Also, I love that little friend. They're very cute.
I don't know what they are. They were supposed to be a cat on like a fisheye lens, but they look like a wombat, so. Empty cup day, oh no.
I mean, cat, wombat, same difference.
Oh. They're either in a pool or in old school insane asylum.
Classic old school insane asylum. So nostalgic.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have half a face.
Any hardships I have during today, I blame on masonry.
That's fair.
Very fair. Yeah.
Any hardships I have drawing today, I will blame on lack of ability.
Also very fair. In mode.
Yeah. I mean, if I had the confidence to say that.
I feel this emotion. Yes. I'm glad you're feeling better, Bear.
Yeah. What draw?
I was just wondering that myself.
I don't know, Bear. What should they draw?
Bear, give us a prompt. It's not like this is my stream and I should probably have some sort of control over it.
What? No.
Oh wow, that
Ooh.
really is just half the face. Like literally right down the middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smorgust. The Dragon August? Or a dragon? Okie dokie.
I mean, you could always draw a dinosaur and say it's a worm.
True. Yeah. Sorry.
No sorries. In fact, demand an apology from us.
No.
I'm sorry.
No. No, sorry.
Not good enough. Kira will remember this.
No.
I feel like there's potential, and probably people have already done it, in like a story where the narrator like makes out that a character's evil and they're like, wait, no. Stop it. I didn't do that.
My focused brain did not comprehend what you said.
That's fine.
That is
It's
fair.
probably
See-
a protective mechanism.
You saying that, Chris, now makes me want to introduce you to the Slay the Princess game because
Oh my God.
takes the phrase unreliable narrator
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
as in there is a narrator and it is unreliable.
Yeah.
And
The-
there are other characters calling that out.
Yep. It is. It does have some Stanley Parable-esque vibes
Ooh.
a little bit with the narrator there.
Also, all of the horror.
All of the horror, yes.
Ooh.
It is.
Like, is there a visual thing that makes you go in horror? It's probably
It's gonna
in there.
have it. Yeah. It most likely has it.
In
Like it
a
does not
very
have
stylized
everything that is bad that I can think of, but it has a lot. And there were like I absolutely adore the game, and I am floored by the effort and the amount of like the detail and the art and just everything that was put into the game, because there's only like 5 or 6 people who worked on the game, and it's a lot.
And two of them are voice actors.
Two of them are voice actors. One is the musician. One is the vocalist for the musician. And then all of the art was drawn by one person, and the story was written by her husband. That's it. And it is a staggering amount of art. It's all traditionally drawn. Like there's a little bit of touch up with digital, but it's all traditional art, and it is a mind-boggling amount, and it is incredible to see. But there are, as much as I love the game, there were some routes that I went down where I got incredibly uncomfortable from the art, because it was just, oh god, it was bad. Like it was incredible.
It's
but
very good, which is why it sometimes makes you feel very bad.
Yeah, it's horrifying. It is horror. Yeah. It is also a love story, surprisingly, but it is. It's very good. And yes, there is a narrator an unreliable narrator who is telling you need to slay the princess. It's up to you whether or not you do. And it is kind of fun playing around with, like, arguing with the narrator and stuff. And there are a bunch of voices in your head that are like, personify a certain aspect of the character. You're like a silent protagonist, but you have a heroic voice, and there's a couple other ones. There's like the voice of the smitten, the voice of the cold, the voice of the contrarian. Smitten and contrarian are like two of my favorites, and there's several others as well. And it is very good. And the narrator, they mess around with the narrator when they can, and it's very fun. I like it a lot.
Ooh.
Highly recommend the game, but I do also highly recommend like looking up the content warning on blacktabbygames.com or whatever. It's a Black Tabby game, and just checking, just in case, because there is a lot. Also, hello, miss.
Hello,
Yes,
miss.
it's a Jurgen. Yes, it's a miss.
Hello.
Alright. Trying to calm down. Also had a rough day, but
Oh no.
doing better. Yeah.
You know that thing when you don't remember how anything on your computer works?
Yes.
Yeah.
I call it the morning.
Yay.
Mhm.
I mean, there's plenty of people out there where I'm sure they never knew in the
Yeah.
first place.
Yeah. True. Very true. And yeah, working on it.
good luck finding your spoons.
Spoons! Get the
Yeah.
spoons! Fill your entire Animal Crossing house with spoons.
Yeah.
But you can
Spoony
do.
spoons are other kind of.
Good luck with the spoons.
All the
Spoon
spoons.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a spoon? It's that.
It's a good spoon.
The first step towards getting the spoons is to realize that the spoon isn't there.
What you must realize is there is no spoon.
That's the
There's
one.
no
That's the one.
Mhm.
The spoon is a lie, yes. And only
Indeed.
then can you see through the Matrix. I was trying to think of an Animal Crossing
I've heard of
Matrix
that.
pun.
Yes, that's a line from the first Matrix movie.
Yes,
Or
it
something
is.
along
There
those
is no
lines.
spoon. It is from the first one. Yep.
Yes.
You serious?
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah, a little.
The premise of the Matrix is that the world that most humans are living in is a simulation. Is near the beginning is sort of brought to this house with some people who are like sort of become enlightened to the state of the Matrix, but are still like stuck in it. And one of the characters is like, we have this spoon here, and the first thing you must realize is it isn't. Essentially,
there is no spoon. Yep.
there is no spoon. This is all just a simulation. The spoon is not here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that kind of becomes a little bit of like an arc line for Neo later in the movie, or something.
Fun fact: my nephew is named Neo after the movies, and I've never even watched them.
Mm.
That is fair.
I recommend watching them, if only for Hugo Weaving chewing the scenery.
Yes, he's very good. Very good.
Wanting to watch the movies for like ever, but like when do you sit down to watch those movies and not put pressure on it having to be good?
Never claimed it was good.
Dang.
Fun.
I
though.
mean, I think they're good and good fun, but also like I don't
They're-
need my movies to be great pieces of art house fiction. I mean, like
Yeah.
one of my favorite movies that I've seen within the last decade was the first Pacific Rim movie. So like,
Oh hell yeah! Pacific Rim is great. I adore that film. It is so good. It's so dumb but so good and so fun. I love it. And
I will say
Yeah.
that with the original trilogy, the first movie can stand on its own. The second
Yeah.
movie cannot. The second movie only makes sense as a first
Yeah.
half of a longer movie that was split into two movies.
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
There's the first movie,
So
and
don't-
then the next double movie.
The next double movie, yeah. And there's also like a anime, which is
Yeah.
was kind of neat.
Wait, what?
and a kind of
Yeah.
fourth movie now, sort of.
Yes.
Kinda, yeah. I haven't seen that one, so yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but my understanding is basically the people who created it just sort of sat there and went, "Oh, you just want to do this as a cash grab? Okay,
Mhm.
time to take the piss out of you."
Time to make the film
Nice.
about that.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. I don't know if this is true. That the whole movie was made by at least some trans people, and the whole thing is like a metaphor for being trans or something.
Yeah,
That is one interpretation of it, yes.
Yeah.
The original 3 movies were made by a pair of siblings who, at the time, were 2 brothers. sometime after the trilogy, one of them transitioned and they continued to make movies, in which case it was billed as like just not just the brothers but siblings, and then the other one transitioned as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, mine was being weird. It's not letting me select other tools very easily.
Oh.
I keep having to try over and over again before it will move to another tool.
Very rude.
Oh wow.
Yes, alas, I don't really have a solution.
No.
He's the dragon. The silly face.
Please let. No.
Is it being nice now?
Nope.
Wooed.
Also, you can get rid of the layer number 4 thing. I tried to load it up into Safari to see if that would fix it, and it just made a new layer for another person. So.
Nope, it's yours now.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Interesting.
I can assign layers
Huh.
to whoever I want.
Okay. Nice.
I have that power. Once you realize that the layer
Thank you.
doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
The
Thank you.
power.
Unlimited rice pudding.
Rice pudding still below. We eat that for Christmas in Denmark.
Oh. What a Durgan! Hello, a delicious strawberry.
This is a good darn. Hello. Hey, how you doing?
I do not have a lot of experience drawing Durgans.
It's very good.
I was not a Charizard or Dragonite kid.
That's very fair.
Although I have always been rather intrigued by the wide difference in dragons. What technically can count as a dragon.
Oh, Durgan mess. Yay.
Draw a Durgan! Make in a coffee shop.
In the coffee shop.
Make a
Make
dragon.
it a Durgan in.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the coffee shop. Yeah. Same hat. Same hat. Yeah.
One brain cell.
Same thought. Yes. Durgan.
Durgan! Yes, apparently it's Smorgast. Never heard of that one before.
I like that.
Also,
haven't
is it
heard of
Smorg or
before,
Smaug?
but-
How do they pronounce it in the film?
I always thought it was smog, but I honestly don't know.
It's pronounced Smo.
I think I've heard Smaug the most.
Smaug.
I mean, all depends on how you heard it first, I guess. Because if it's written
Smuff.
and it's not a word that is just a word that you've heard before, your brain just sort of goes, cool, time to just sort of guess.
Yep. I was indeed one of those many people who, when first reading Harry Potter, long before the movies were made, thought it was Hermione or something like that.
Yep,
not
same.
Hermione.
Same, Hermione.
What the hell? And I walked out of that movie theater going, what do you mean it's Hermione?
It's even more funny when people do it with words where it's like, this isn't a hard word. You should just know how to pronounce that.
No such thing in English.
So since I have gone through all of the Murderbot Diaries books,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was like, well, it's been a hot minute since I actually read through the original Witcher books, and they've got them on audiobook, so let's borrow them. And it threw me for a loop when the person reading the book. So in English,
Yeah.
Yasker is called Dandelion.
Dandelion, yeah.
Because I guess they thought Yasker would be too strange of a name, which I find odd considering all of the other names that pop up, and I guess Buttercup sounded too feminine. But in the books and the games, he's called Dandelion. Except for some reason, in the first audiobook I listened to, the person reading it kept calling him Dandelion.
Yep.
What?
So annoying.
What?
And it's like,
Wow. Yeah.
and it took me a moment because it was just kind of like, wait a minute. And then I looked back at the name of the short story that was, because the first couple of books in the Witcher series are collections of short stories as opposed to being one long story. And I was just kind of like, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Dandelion. It's like, wait a minute.
It's Dandelion.
Dandelion?
Yeah.
Dandelion. Okay then.
Good old Daniel Delian.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
Sounds it.
That is wild.
Yeah, I don't know why the person reading the book decided on that, but
Yeah.
But was
Maybe
this
to
in
make
the...
it
Strangely,
sound more like a name or something?
Yeah.
yes. But then they fixed it in the second one, so
oh, interesting. Okay.
After public outrage.
Hmm. Interestingly enough, I'm having a little bit of a similar experience with another book series and audiobook in that, like, but this is probably more on me because the books do have like glossaries in the back, and it includes
Yeah.
character names and stuff, and they also do have like the phonetic spelling for the names at times. And I remember keep using that as like a guide to on how to pronounce some of the names, but I guess I didn't do it for all of the names, or I'm remembering it wrong or something, because for it's the Wheel of Time is the series, which is 14 books long, not including like the prequel and stuff. And I have read the first 13 books like multiple times. I've read the first 10 books or so multiple times, and I've read up to book 13, and I want to finish it. And I found the audiobook on Libby, a library app over here, and on a whim decided to put it on hold. And it became available recently, I started listening to it a little bit while reading Murderbot as well. I'm still working on Network Effect, but I didn't want to keep people waiting on that audiobook either, so I started listening to it. And there are some character names that, like they say, that are not pronounced how I have been pronouncing it for well over 20 years in my head. Like there's a woman named Birgitte or something like that. I always thought it was Birgit.
Urge it.
But no, they're saying like Birgitte or something like that. I'm like,
That's a Danish
it
name.
took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize who they were talking about whenever they mentioned her. It's just, and there's a few other names as well. It's like, oh, I guess Teen Kiro was wrong when she first read this book.
With
yeah.
this
Well,
Okay.
and
name that was before.
there's
Yeah.
definitely things where it's just kind of like I can understand someone who's like either reading the book or like reading out the book for an audiobook, not really knowing how a name or word is pronounced and doing their best.
Yeah.
Because like there's a couple of names in the Murderbot Diaries where
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
like whenever I see the name written down, it's just kind of like, fuck if I know how that's supposed to be pronounced. I guess sure,
Yeah.
fine. And if in the audiobook they were using the original name of Yasker, I could maybe understand them not quite knowing where the syllables and emphases need to be.
Yeah.
But
Dandelion is very
Dandelion is not a hard one.
No, it's very wild that they got that wrong. So it's
Dandelion.
similar situation, but not quite the same. Yeah, Dandelion. Yeah, how do you mess up Dandelion? Weird.
But yeah, if it's the Danish pronunciation of that name, it's Birgitte. Just to be a know-it-all.
just to share knowledge with your friends. Not being a know-it-all. You're like, hey, I have experiences that are worth sharing.
I mean, we could always just call him
Yeah.
Buttercup.
True.
and
Yeah, I
take
like
He
him
is
that
a
out.
a lot.
buttercup.
I never liked. I played the third Witcher game first, and I never liked the name Dandelion, to be honest.
That's fair. Also, yeah, when we were figuring out what to draw and kept going, this is all I could think. So
Well,
Yeah,
you weren't the only
not-
one, because
well.
that's what I was going to draw next. One brain
well, you
cell.
can still draw him. One brain cell. We're sharing the brain cell today.
Yeah,
You can still draw
I'm
him.
not sure why that name was picked. For a couple of reasons. Because, like, so, spoilers, that's not his real name. That's sort of his stage name that he's been using as he travels around as a bard. So it's not like you have the excuse of, like, this is a name that someone decided to name their child. No, this is the name that some rich theater kid decided to take on as they decided to travel around and do bard things and be a minor nuisance. But also, it's not like...
Yeah, equity name, exactly.
Yeah.
Someone else had the same name, so you have to change it to something else.
Ironically, they had to do that in the English version because there is a character who's... Oh, I don't remember the full part of their life. Part of their name involves the word buttercup. No, part of their name involves the word dandelion, and then since they named him Dandelion, they had to change it in English. There we go. That's
Right.
the order it goes in.
Okay.
Okay. Makes
So
sense.
in changing his name, they had to change someone else.
Well, they could have just done Elden Ring shenanigans and make all of the names basically the same. Not care about it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to make them distinct.
There's a... I believe there's a TV trope page about this sort of thing where it's like there's only one Steve or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, or One Limit Steve or something like that. Yeah. I remember seeing something about that.
And the fun thing is, like I said, if I remember correctly, the other character whose name legitimately involves the word dandelion, I believe that's their last name, not their first name. So it's like, don't know. Decisions were made.
They sure were.
And to be perfectly honest, even in English, I wouldn't put it past the guy to be like, right, my stage name is going to be Buttercup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Buttercup.
He's good. He's very good.
So funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even just with reading through the short stories, every single one he's in is just kind of like, ah, yes. Shenanigans again. And of course, now I've decided to try and draw our main characters with that as animals.
Oh, hell yeah. Love that. Aw, they look so good. I love
Animals.
animals.
Geralt is easy. He's obviously a wolf.
Of course.
Oh yeah, we can continue that conversation. What animals would your OCs be?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, miss, if you haven't been here for the conversation yet, Cresp is trying to sneakily figure out what animals our OCs would be because some of our OCs are going to be drawn as animals.
Yes. I'm still thinking about it.
Me and Bear were talking about it yesterday. What was it? It was all I remember was Sloane was not a wolf.
Love that.
Oh, Theo was a honey badger.
I love that.
Miles was a capybara. Oh, what was Sloane?
Nice.
What was Sloane was? Had the pleasure of talking Theo and Miles. It's always a pleasure.
Hell yeah.
Vulture, that
Well,
was it.
Worms.
Nice.
So Miss has decided that all of her characters are worms.
All worms.
Would you love them if they were a worm?
Yes. Absolutely.
Trick question, they are a worm.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yen is probably a bird, all things considered.
She's very crow themed in the game, right?
Yeah. Like, there's also... I remember multiple moments in the books where she uses, like, some sort of Corvid familiar for various things.
Yeah.
What did you guys decide your characters were? Well,
I'm
of
still
the list of ones of mine that are on there that don't already have an animal associated with it.
That is the
Cheeb
thing.
and I had decided that Pippin and Stumped are a hyena and some sort of corvid.
Yes, that sounds right. I think Minerva is a bird of some kind. I'm not sure if it's an owl or a corvid as well. And Rain, I think, might be like a wolf.
Oh yeah, you said wolf. I remember
A
that.
wolf for Rain. Max is a fun one because whatever animal it is, it's frog themed.
It's a frog blank.
Yeah. And it can shapeshift into other frog themed animals. I don't know who. Oh, Mel. I don't know what Mel would be. Probably something with like spines or poison or something. I'm trying to think.
A platypus?
Or-
No.
or something small and deceptively fluffy, but
I mean, I'm
Feral.
saying that because male platypuses legitimately have a venomous spine.
yeah, they do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get it. Absolutely.
How
Which
about
is
a
just-
how about a rattlesnake? And then they can go, that's rattle.
That's rattle. That's battle. Yeah, not sure. I like the idea though. But yeah, maybe a snake of some kind. Yeah. Or a reptile.
Ratipus.
Practice. Yeah.
Yeah, platypuses are always really weird to me. It just sort of feels like whoever was designing animals got to the bottom of the barrel and went, fuck, what do we have left?
Yeah,
Glue
there's a
these
whole
together.
bunch of different things. Let's put them all together and make it.
I didn't realize till recently how small they are.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
I thought they were
Baby.
I thought they were big things. They're tiny little things. You can put them in your pocket.
Okay, yeah, maybe Mel is a platypus or something. Tiny, got poisonous barbs. Kind of cute. I guess. Yeah. I'll think about it some more, but tentatively, yeah. Platypus for her.
Like anytime I've seen an image of like an actual platypus, it's always one of those things of like, I can see why people thought this was fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really hard to see Finn as an animal. And yeah, I love Rue as an angry round robin. Yeah.
I mean, all things considered, if Finn is in something that has like, oh, this is like all of the creatures in this are animals, the obvious joke would be to make him a human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Be quite the scrungly human.
Yeah, I like asking this because it serves two purposes. One, I can get the information I need, and two, it gets people talking about their characters, which is always good.
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A smelly, scrungly human.
Anemone would be
It's
a
the
robin.
worst.
Would be a what, sorry?
A robin.
Oh yeah.
Ah, so's Rue, apparently.
Yeah.
Anemone, I put Anemone and Opta together in the October challenge, and their style is interesting. Appropriate.
Nice. Excellent.
Appropriate, I think, but it's going to make the intricacy with which you designed Anemone is going to make my life tricky there.
Oh no.
No. It's, I think there's a way I can do it that is very appropriate for the style, but I apologize if it's if it ends up looking weird.
I'm not gonna ask what style it is, but you saying something that is appropriate for machine or animatronics or robots or whatever, and but also tricky. It's making me think of Machinarium, but I'm now thinking about them in the Machinarium style, and that's very cute.
That would be nice. that would be very appropriate.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with that. Did anything get Machinarium? I don't think anything. It was on the list.
Oh, neat. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was on the list or not, or if Amanita Games was on the list in general. And then you just choose whichever style fits the characters.
Choochel style. Oh, Finn in the Choochel style. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
No, nothing got Machinarium. Boo.
No. Boo.
That would have been nice.
Oh well.
I put on Ian's fluffy coat and then realized, that with that bird head, that just looks like a vulture. So we're gonna.
That's fair.
Ah, face.
It's a very good face. I love it.
Zoomed out.
If you need me
face.
to move Sigmire, just let me know.
I'm just drawing big to bit today, apparently.
No, I love it.
we're all
Draw
drawing
the
quite big
big, yeah.
We've got a
Yeah.
canvas. Use it up.
I drew big. I started to make it small, but I said, actually, no.
I can draw big.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
right. Yep. That is big.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the rest of the design looks like. Stripes, maybe?
Is that Totoro?
It's big.
Oh, it's big. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Big the cat. Yeah, that's right. I get it. Yeah. I love it. It's cute. I'm now thinking about Aaron trying so many times, struggling so hard with the big the cat levels. He misses Froggy. He's yelling for Froggy. Just come on, Froggy, come on.
Yeah. I like the little parsnip.
It is cute.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the music.
Kicking his feet.
Yeah,
My god, Big the Cat looks so much like a Digimon.
he does. He really does. He's so
That's
cute.
just the Digimon.
Yeah. Froggy. Yeah, exactly, miss. Exactly.
I can
It
hear that.
delights me so much.
Text
Yeah, he
posts
does
you can
look like a
hear.
Digimon. Yeah. That all the Big the Cat stages are my favorite part of that playthrough too. It's so funny. And then the music. So good. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And he's dying in a corner. I love it.
Right now I need to watch that.
Hell yeah.
So many things to watch.
Always. Too many things to watch.
Indeed. Absolutely. All the things.
Oh yeah, that's the point. I meant to respond to something on Discord. Respond to something on Discord, he says with words.
Respond to the thing.
What should I make him? Heck. Another bird, I guess?
Who?
Is a bit of a lark. want to draw him singing, but I don't know how to draw an open beak. Heck.
That's fair.
So it's Buttercup.
Yeah. Whenever I think of an animal for him, I keep thinking of. There's a meme image. Actually, I have saved on my phone. I'm gonna share it. But it's basically the rooster from the Robin Hood, Disney Robin Hood, Disney's Robin Hood. And it's a picture of that rooster and a picture of Yasker from Witcher, and it's like, I see no difference. There's the same picture. I'm trying to find the meme image. I have it on my phone somewhere. It was like a Twitter post. So whenever I think of him as an animal, that's all I can see.
Well, I guess we're doing him as a rooster.
I mean, you choose whichever animal you want. I was just thinking about it.
I mean, I was thinking some sort of bird again anyway, but that's mainly because it's like songbird type thing. Going around tweeting all over the place.
That's fair.
Wait, I posted.
I'm scrolling through my phone. I will post it when I find it.
Oh, I thought you. Sorry.
No, I have not posted it yet. I have many photos on my phone, and they are not organized, unfortunately.
Also, yes, miss. Yeah. Very exciting. I want that to happen, please. Thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes, miss. Yeah, agreed. Big agree.
So, since I'm assuming you will be doing this on Switch, most Nintendo devices do not natively have a great way of connecting it to a computer for streaming type things. So you will probably need to get something to grab the... You'll need to get something for if you have it docked. Okay, so if you have the Switch docked, it sends a signal over to your TV that does the display. You will need to get some sort of capture card that grabs that signal as well and then splits it off into your computer for streaming.
I will send you my capture card as soon as we finish Lies of P. I need that. Oh, and the Elden Ring DLC, I guess. Or I get a better computer, that would also work. Also need to get to...
I found the thing, Christy. But yeah.
Many steps.
I mean, the good news is, Miss, if you are using the computer just for the streaming and not for the running the game as well, you don't need as beefy a computer if you've got things split.
Yeah. But you might want to get a beefy computer for other reasons. Like a Jordan.
Yes, there is that. We do know the plan is the Baldi's Gates.
Yeah.
Baldi's Gates.
Yeah. Yeah, one day I the reason why I asked Chris a little while ago how he streams like Bloodborne stuff was I kind of wanted to stream Bloodborne for you all as well, or my playthrough of it, but I don't have a capture card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although don't know if it's true for the PS4. I think the PS5 does have a way of streaming from it, but it's a little awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I'm not playing it on PS5 though. I'm playing it on PS4. I could start a new playthrough on PS5 maybe, but I didn't want to waste space on the PS5 since it's very limited. So I was playing it on my PS4. But
it might also be possible from the PS4. I don't know. I just know it is from the PS5.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was, because all things considered, the differences between the PS4 and the PS5 aren't enough for most people to care, including game developers.
Yeah, true. Like, many games are still coming out for the PS4 in addition to the PS5. Like, they're still doing both versions. And, yeah. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the equivalent to what I have for a capture card at the moment is being sold for £190, so that's not a cheap investment.
No.
Pretty sure it was
But
cheaper when I bought
it was something I was thinking about, but yeah, probably not going to happen, or anytime soon anyway.
Yeah, me too with The Witcher.
People should be able to share things. This is not a controversial opinion. Let friends share cool things with other
Absolutely,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things I'd like to play through after I finish some of the things I'm currently playing through.
Did your mum?
Witcher would be nice. I do own all of them, but I know for a fact that if I'm going to be even just playing Witcher 1 and 2 again, they need a lot of love.
Yeah.
Those are not well-balanced games.
No. Witcher 3 is good, but not those two.
And there is some legitimately interesting things that happen in Witcher 1 and 2. Although I will, if I was going to stream it, I will need to put up some other things because... Okay, so gameplay-wise, I'm going to have to get some mods to make them more doable. Twitch-wise, I'm going to have to put together some things to very quickly censor the screen.
Yeah, fair. That's fair, yeah.
That way I don't just have boobs all over the place.
Yep. Yep.
Like the emergency David Cage Kiki.
Kiki and Longboy, yeah.
The Kiki sensor bar.
The Kiki sensor bar, yeah.
Kiki was invaluable during the playthrough of Fahrenheit.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple I was watching playing through The Witcher 1 and 2 where basically they had a... I don't remember his name. I want to say he's a character from one of the Fate games. But there's a picture of him looking very stern and judgmental, so whenever it's like, titty scene, time to put up the judgmental anime man.
Nice.
Those fake games?
The Fate Grand Order and the like. Like I said, I don't remember which character it was in which game or anime he's technically from. It was just very funny that it's just kind of like judgmental anime man.
Yeah, just a random anime man that's judging harshly. I get you.
I mean, if he's judging harshly, we should get like a little picture of Miss.
Yeah.
Get a good Miss
Or
Gobbo.
Hazel. Hazel judges harshly.
Have Miss as the censor.
Hazel judges harshly on behalf of Miss.
Exactly.
I don't think
her
Hazel's in any position to judge anyone else.
Fair. Yeah, just that face. Yeah. Indeed. That's also a very good face.
Also, random aside, what should I play between Lies of P and the Elden Ring DLC? I want to play something that isn't a Souls-like, but I can't think of what to play.
An Alone in the
Well-
Dark game?
I don't have any more. I played the 4 I had. Although, let me tell you, I
Ace
watched somebody
Attorney Part
play... Sorry, what?
2? Ace Attorney Part 2?
Oh, we don't have that long. If I do the second Ace Attorney and then Elden Ring DLC, we'll be well into spooky season at that point.
True.
So it's going to be relatively
so
short.
Shorter game. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, what kind of... Like, is there any kind of game you like, style you want to play, or just not like
Not
Souls?
particularly.
Like,
Just
or...
something that would
Okay.
act as a contrast, a nice buffer, so that we're not having the same sort of thing
Rayman's
for
good.
too long.
Yeah. This is suggesting Rayman.
Yeah. Don't know how fun that would be as a stream. That would be a nice chill time, but
I think it'd be fun.
particularly given that I've already played. Maybe have I played all the? I've played all the mainline Rayman games. Which isn't that many, all things considered.
Right. Now that I've more or less drawn this rooster, time to look up what games Cresp has on Steam. Because that's the one I have access to.
Yeah.
Although I guess I could also look at my library on Epic, because if free games, then you probably, if it's games that were offered for free, you probably have them as well.
Yeah. I think I bought one thing on Epic, and that was Chicory. And even then it was on sale. Everything else I have was free.
Nope, that's
There's
your
also a
wish
bunch of
list.
stuff from GOG. We could play a janky point and click. Like an old adventure
Janky
game.
point?
That would
So
at
fun.
least be a very different mood.
Yeah.
Or about an old janky
They're
point and
And
click.
it would not surprise me if you had a lot of janky point and clicks on GOG.
I may have a
Because
few.
GOG is bound and determined to have like versions of old games.
Yeah.
Good,
Weird
bad,
dating
who
games?
knows?
I don't think I have any dating games. I have. There was a visual
Yes.
novel sort of thing that was. I can't remember whether it was based around Sudoku or Picross.
It's if it's the one I'm thinking about, it's Picross,
Right.
and I have it on Switch, and I did not beat it. I don't know how it ends or anything. It was like a mystery one.
I can't remember. I just remember there was
Oh,
something.
you
That's the
have
closest I have
Transistor.
to a dating sim.
Oh, Transistor's good. Yeah. Trying to think of the name of it.
There's something in your library called Waddle Home that's pictured has the fattest penguin.
I think that's a VR game. I don't know when I got it. It must have been in a bundle.
Based off of this
very
video that's
creepy.
popping up with it, it looks like it is a VR game where the point is to click on things and try to get the penguins from point A to point B.
They are a
That's
realm
a
to
limit.
penguin.
Okay, yeah. The one I'm thinking about is.
Realm.
What's this? Murder by Numbers. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game
I
requires
have that
VR headset
on-
in order to play. We won't subject you to that for a stream.
I have that on Switch. Yeah. Let's see.
It does look very cute, though. It's just if it requires a VR headset, we're not going to bother.
Yeah, true.
Well, if we're going point and click, you do have The Secret of Monkey Island.
That's a
Yes.
good one. Yes,
I guess the issue with a point and click is if it's like very text heavy, then we're back in the realms of like Phoenix Wright doing a lot of voices.
Yeah.
I want to say the Monkey Island games are mostly voice acted.
I think so, yeah.
Hmm. Oh.
And let's look through Epic as well. Oh, yeah. The free Epic game from last week, the Lumberjack.
Yeah,
That looks like it could be funny.
Yeah, could be.
could do. Wonder how
Yeah, I
long
think
that is.
it's one of the current free games. Something.
Yeah, is that this week's free game
I
or one of
think
them?
it's one of them. Yeah. Either this week or last week, yeah.
Yes, the Lumberjack is one of the 2 free games from this week.
So you can all play along.
Yeah.
Try and beat me. Do a race.
I see you have Goat Simulator. You could play that.
Yeah, that was definitely a bundle one. I don't remember. Don't remember
Yeah.
buying that.
Goat Simulator is also more of there isn't really an end goal.
No,
There's
it's-
just fuck
just-
around until you get tired of fucking around.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
play around doing stuff, whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, what am I drawing?
Drawing.
I mean, not
Very
wrong.
helpful.
Not wrong. OC's animal sonars. Right, I'll start with
Yeah.
Tori.
Fair.
I mean, it's already been established that there are some characters where it's like, yes, they're associated with an animal, but that's not what their like animal is.
Also, I'm not very good at drawing anthropomorphic animals. so I'm gonna have to use reference. So with Tori, then Luna, then Griff. Griff's easy.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's super easy.
The Cat Quest games were apparently free on Epic at some point in time, but that's a 2D open world RPG, so not a quick game, probably.
No, probably not.
Celeste?
Well, this is good.
I do have Celeste. But that would... I don't know an enormous amount about that game, apart from the fact that people really, really like it, and it's quite tricky. But I also just imagine the streams consisting of me going...
Tricky
"Bugger,
it is
no, bugger,
depends on how tricky you want it to be.
Yeah, you can make it easier on yourself if you want, or you can
Yeah,
make
I have
trickier
heard
on
it
yourself.
described as the hardest platformer that anyone can beat, because it does legitimately have a lot of accessibility settings where you can change
Yeah.
how difficult it is to do movement around the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Unrelated question. How do cats wear glasses?
I've heard that cat faces are anime faces, so like an anime character.
They...
I mean, given those teeny tiny little circle glasses just sitting on the nose.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, pince nez. Even more precarious given the cat's nose. See how it doesn't look like Griff?
No, it doesn't. It needs to be big glasses. Yeah.
Oh,
Griff doesn't wear pince nez.
Guacamelee 2 was given out free on Epic at some point.
There is that. That's also
Mm-hmm.
one I have on
So
my list.
you at least enjoyed your time with the first one, so maybe
Yeah, it
the
was neat.
second.
Turned into a chicken. What's not to like?
Yeah.
Can someone poop Durgan's snoot? That snoot needs to be pooped.
Oh. Yes.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can do better.
Big smooch.
Boop.
That's a good poop in hand.
Yeah. It's very good.
Yay!
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you. Dang, making up games on the fly.
Just playing with paper dolls. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Murder by Numbers was one of the free games given out on Epic. I see that there.
Also, Ragdoll, I do see Yaskia's soul in that drawing.
He just shrunk his face.
Yeah.
Happy-go-lucky idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, it is very good.
You can imagine that the other two are various levels of at least pretending to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Be perfectly honest, regardless of how annoyed he asked, I don't know why anyone reading the books would actually believe that Geralt doesn't
No.
like
I know,
him.
right?
Like, even
They're
if you
fucking
don't ship
buddies,
it,
man.
it's very much he cares for him very deeply. The amount of shit he goes through to make sure that this silly little bard man is
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah,
They're each other's therapists in the books.
it was a lot. Yeah.
Like, they talk so much.
Mhm.
Not just the from Henry Cavill's. All of the grunts and the fucks.
Mhm. Mhm. Also, is that Emma's a puppy?
It's trying to be.
Oh.
I love.
Please
She's
load
very
puppy.
good. Yeah, she looks so good. I love her.
Oh, that's funny. The pixels are loading where you're drawing. That's really funny.
Well, I think, as far as games are concerned, good set of options to pick from would be either Celeste, Guacamelee 2, or random point-and-click adventure game that is old and jank.
Yeah.
As far as, like, top 3 ideas.
I'll see. I don't know how much of Lies of P is left. It seems at this point that it could just sort of keep going, but
I don't remember. I do know that Lies of P is one of those types of games where how things end depends on some of the choice stuff. So there are depending on how things go right there at the end, is going to sort of affect what happens as far as final boss fight stuff is concerned. So does it cut off here, or do we have additional boss fight stuff?
well, here's hoping I don't mess that up.
That's a good dog.
Yes, very good.
Also, that is me when I'm sitting at the breakfast table in the morning.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, the pose is 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
I tried to
Also,
combine
I'm sorry for my horrors. Oh, sorry.
horror.
Never be sorry. No, never be sorry. It's very good.
I tried to I have this video of Chris Hong, I think they are on YouTube. They make beautiful portraits of watercolor and markers and stuff, alcohol markers. and I tried to use that
I love it.
process in yeah, it doesn't look as fun in
My
looks
experience
zombie-ish.
with a lot of like painting techniques when working with things like watercolor or acrylics or whatnot is that the first couple of steps always look sort of like, hey, what the heck?
Hmm. Yeah, I might have just given up too soon. Who knows? But for now, you have Barbie Zombie.
I love them.
Zarby.
And her.
Bombi?
Barbie. Bumpy. Yeah.
Zomba.
A little bit of space.
Barbie sounds like
No.
a restaurant.
We need to put in one more, because this party is not complete without our little princess.
Oh yeah.
No princess.
It's very
What's
important.
princess gonna be?
That's a good question. my initial brain wants to say also a small dog,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a
but
little Cavalier, King Charles Spaniel.
a little fluffy dog as opposed to
Yeah. A
wolf
baby dog.
slash.
Mhm.
Oh my! Fucking around with the pen with booping, and that is way too big.
Also, like, Yaskia being in the back, like, goofing around with the princess.
Yeah.
And the other two trying to look like they're serious adults.
Heck yeah.
It takes a village to raise a child, or in this case, a village idiot. Which one's the village idiot? Who knows? Potentially all three of them.
I mean, trick answer, all of them are. Yeah.
A chicken running. They look so cute, like they have pantaloons on, or those like old school pants. Hurrying with a lot of gear on. Could be Yaskia. I don't know how many people have seen hens run, but it's very fun.
Yeah, they do look very silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I love this.
Oh, pooch.
It's very good.
So many pooches today.
It's a little long. That's...
Also, I haven't commented on how good your onion knight is, Kira.
It's very
Oh,
good.
thanks. Thank you. I was using the reference, but thank you.
Yeah. That's my excuse.
Yeah. Well,
Is your
yours are also
technique.
very good, and I love. Yeah.
Ditto.
But yeah, that's all I could think about when at the start.
It is such shapes.
Yeah,
armor.
he's very shaped. Yes, I love him. He's great. Thank you. I'm glad you like. He is a friend.
This kind of looks like a beagle princess.
Yeah. It's cute.
A princess.
Also, I love Kitty Mal so much.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're doing great.
It's- That is very like a daisy.
I'm using Lackadaisy as reference.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I don't
well
know.
done.
You've seen how
You're
well I
doing
draw
great.
cats. I've got to.
Congratulations,
You're doing
then.
fantastic. You
It
did
worked.
it. Yeah.
It's
I was
very
also
Mal
thinking
and
it as
very
well.
like a daisy.
Yeah, it's very good.
I can use the very expressive eyebrows that I have.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
All of the tude.
Mhm.
That amused.
Oh, really?
Black cat boyfriend, golden retriever girlfriend.
Yeah.
Someone will die. A fun.
Oh, fun. Yes, exactly. Yep.
Em really is a golden retriever.
Yeah.
Aww. Do you all know Nala Stomps on YouTube?
Nope.
If not, you need to go see Nala Stomps. It's a golden retriever that stomps. And it's great.
No. Love it. So this.
She do the stumps.
My puppy does. Yeah, do the stomps! Yes. My puppy does almost the same thing. I'm trying to get him to do
Aw.
the same thing because when you scratch his butt, he like tippy taps his back legs. So he stomps. It's really cute.
Nice.
Just needs to go full stomp.
Okay, do a stompy.
Stomp. I actually I had to touch my nose just now because looking at Durgan, I was like, that I can almost touch that nose and then I could feel it in my nose.
Yeah. That's a very boopable snoot.
So grabbable.
Yeah. That's very good.
Looking at this picture of August just reminds me of like pictures and videos I've seen of various dudes who've been like, I did weightlifting so that I can always pick up my dog, and then it shows a picture like with puppy, like pick up puppy, pick up larger dog, pick up fully grown dog,
Yeah.
as if it were puppy.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is August has a pet dragon.
Potentially.
Why not?
What a cute Frankenstein you put together, Durgan, look like. That's
If you want to go for the route of August has large fire-breathing lizard and treats it like an oversized puppy, up to and including picking it up, I won't say no.
Yeah, no, I see no problem with that.
It's going wee. Because it can fly itself. No?
It's getting its little fly experience.
Yay.
Oh, God. No, okay. So, that with dogs and that idea, it has foster dragonlings. Picking them up, teaching them how to fly, getting them used to the idea
Aw.
of being in the air.
Aww.
Too cute.
Nice.
So August works at a foster dragon rescue.
Foster
Sure.
home for imaginary dragons. Great.
Oh, we've got more foster pups. Oh, dogs? No, dragons.
Hold on, I need some pillar insulation for the house. This flammable.
Of course, if they help with foster dragons and doing a dragon rescue, that does sort of imply that dragons are potentially pets, or at least some breeds of dragons are potentially pets.
Yeah. So, well, the monsters. Dragons are monsters.
Hell yeah.
We can replace the, we replace the mundanity of ordinary people with monsters. We can replace their pets with monsters as well. I mean, we know we can because October doesn't have a pet, but there's a stray, like, shadow cat that sort of stops by October's house every now and then. So,
Or, alternatively, if we don't want to make them animals, it could be that these are sentient creatures and the foster care is more of a, hey, for various reasons, there are some dragons that need help caring for their hatchlings because there's just so many of them.
so it's just like a kindergarten sort of thing.
Dragon daycare. All of them want uppies, just like a regular toddler.
Yeah.
She got so rambunctious looking all of a sudden. Damn.
The floof. Oh
Yeah.
God, I'm now reminded of those various breeds of sheepdog. Not sheep herder dog. Sheep, as in protecting livestock dog. Which are usually bred to have a coat in such a way where if you just sort of glanced, you would assume that it's another sheep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what that's for. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's so that they blend in with the rest of the livestock that they're with.
They're so big.
Also, some of them are are bred to fight things like bears.
Oh.
So that's fun.
I understand Victoria still while having trouble with a couple sheepdog in a tiny English townhouse.
Well, because, okay, whenever you talk about sheepdog, there's two kind of sets of what can be referred to when someone says a sheepdog. There's the sheep herders, like your border collies, And those are hard to
Shepherd.
keep in a townhouse because they are bred to be very energetic and run a lot. Because basically they don't like stick around with the flock most of the time, because basically whenever you're using a sheepdog, you are sort of taking advantage of a herd's natural instinct to try and move away from something that they think of as a predator to try and get them to go in a direction that you want them to go in. So they're used to chasing things around and running around a lot. Livestock protection dogs, which you can have with sheep, are sometimes difficult to be keeping in a townhouse because while they're very protective, they're not like always exceedingly active, but they are very large and very protective. And if they see someone who is part of their pack being messed with by someone who's not a part of their pack, there's going to be problems.
Don't make them connect too much with single individuals.
Yeah, like at best, if they view you as a potential threat to one of their people, they're going to be standing in between you and pushing their human away as quickly as possible.
Like in every picture I find, they just look like giant, scraggly tornadoes of fur.
The Dulux dog. People have the Dulux dog anywhere else, or is that a British thing?
What was that?
The Dulux dog. Is that just a British thing?
I think I don't know.
Well,
There is a company called Dulux.
My brain is.
They sell paint.
I mean, right now my brain is blanking on the name of the breed that's usually used around here. But they are very large and very white.
yeah, Dulux dog is not a thing here, but God, I wish it was. Aw.
More people in Britain know them as Dulux dogs than English sheepdogs, I think they are.
Old English sheepdog, yeah. It's adorable.
Interesting.
I don't think we have Dulux paint at all.
It might just be a
Unless
British thing.
it's like where it's a different name here. A lot of things are just a different name.
Okay, apparently the Dulux website is available in the UK, India, Pakistan, Indonesia, Malaysia, and South Africa. So. For the purposes of this conversation, basically the UK. Not America or Denmark.
Yeah, I guess so.
America. Oh wait, that's Solvay.
Looked at the weather earlier. We're not doing water earlier.
Yep. Hello?
Oh,
Hi.
Hey, hello. I don't. I tried to unplug my headphones because my brother walked in to talk to me a little bit. And I wasn't sure if I could mute myself when Magma's currently using Discord for Magma because it wouldn't work on Safari. So.
no worries.
Sorry if you overheard him.
Oh, it's fine. Spending more time trying to work out how bloody cat paws work.
Pyrenees, that's what they're called. The ones that are most common around here are usually Great Pyrenees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the giant golden retrievers, I call them.
Very fluffy golden retrievers. But yes, I could see someone describing them as looking sort of like a golden retriever, but large.
Flumph.
They're not usually as energetic as golden retrievers because golden retrievers are hunting dogs, and like I said, Great Pyrenees are livestock guardians.
Flumph.
So when you're gonna get picked up by Lackadaisy, Chris?
It's not going to open.
It's as Jeeb just said, it's not going to open.
Hi, Cheeb.
Hey, Jeeb.
Hi, kid. How you doing?
How am a Jeep-a-doo?
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Also, yes, I do not like that concept either.
You're doing alright outside of wine chunk sucking. Which, if you're not reading the chat, is a weird sentence.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a quote that came up.
I
don't
mean,
like the concept of sucking a chunk of wine.
it still is a weird thing,
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah. I think
True.
that's a reference to Starfinder. It's one of those sci-fi
Starfield,
games
yeah.
that came. Starfield. That's it. Starfield.
Do you remember does anyone remember Starfield?
I remember it, even if I don't remember the title.
But in the more social terms. Oh, cool.
That's very fair. Very fair.
Hope you made good progress on commissions. It's,
Yeah, good luck with the commission. Hope it's going well.
I've been having good times. There's been Durgans, and Faces, and Onions, and the cast of The Witcher as animals.
Yep. I drew the Dark Souls this time.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, gee.
Yeah. Looks fun though. I hope it is fun. But,
It's a lot of work. A lot of scribbles. A lot of...
Borderlands styles a lot, yeah.
Which is something I need to do as well.
I also have
Trying
to
to
work on mine too. Do not expect Borderlands style artwork when I
That's fine.
I'm just drawing it, and it probably won't even be fully colored or even their full image or anything. It might just be a waist up image or something. 'Cause
Yeah, that's
I
good.
don't have enough beans at the moment.
Oh, I'm not doing... You're not seeing the legs. We're good.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, it's so many lines. Yeah, and that style. It's a very good style, but oh yeah, oof.
What are legs? Not sure. You're getting paid for it, that's why you're
You're
doing it.
paid.
Yeah, get that monies.
Hell yeah, yeah, get the monies. Yeah. Good luck.
I'm sorry, my brain left.
That's fair.
That's fair. Brains do that.
If it comes back, can you tell it to bring mine as well?
I
Same.
won't remember.
I'd
That is
also
reasonable.
like it if it could remember where my marbles went to.
Clickety clacked away.
I mean, if I
Mhm.
go somewhere and come back, I won't remember things, so my brain won't either.
That's fair. And the mood.
when he snuggle him.
Yeah,
So soft.
very good.
I feel like that's the first instinct of like most people who meet M,
Yeah.
and those that don't are people who were immediately going, "You do not deserve to be in the same room. Leave."
Or just sour pussies as well.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Trying to draw your boys' egg yolks. What does that mean? How'd you do
What
that?
don't you understand? Trying to draw the boys' egg yolks. Why not? As you do.
I mean, I believe in you. I'm just also not entirely sure what I'm believing.
That's fair. All the egg.
Ugh. Exactly what you said is what you mean. Okay, well, can't argue with it.
You got this.
Know the sounds of my stomach if you heard that.
I heard nothing.
It complained at
It's
me.
all good. It does that. Yeah. They're M and Mel as animals. Yeah.
Miss resolutely goes, no.
And also
just
Griff
know
as an
that-
animal too.
Oh, here's Griff.
I
left off.
half Bobby's face with Discord, and it's not that bad actually. It's just the one side of the face that's off apparently.
I think it all looks amazing.
As is always the case with drawings, matching the two sides up is the hardest bit.
Mm-hmm. True.
Ah, yes.
Symmetry.
I am half convinced that part of the reason why so many middle school artists drew characters who looked all emo with one eye covered by their hair is because they were
Oh,
like,
yeah.
fuck it, I can't. I just
What?
can't. They're just gonna cover it.
Didn't think about that.
You're correct. Yeah. Also, drawing characters with like their hand in their pocket or something like that. It's because fuck it, I can't draw the hand. I just can't.
Yep.
Nope. Covering that up.
I can't remember who it was. There was a famous artist who was known for drawing like rural scenes with like children running around and playing and stuff like that. Who just could not do feet, and so their response to that was their feet was always in grass or behind rocks or.
The hell yeah.
It was like, I'm just not
yeah.
gonna draw. I'm not gonna paint feet. I'm just not gonna do it,
Yeah,
and
no.
didn't do them any harm.
Yeah. They did amazing.
There's actually a Peanuts comic where I think his name is Lewis, the kid with who's always carrying around the blanket, is drawing,
Linus?
and then Charles Brown walks up and is like, I see you're not, like, the hands are behind on their backs. That must mean you're like very, very unsure of yourself inside and like and shy. And it's like, it's because I can't draw hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Linus. And yeah.
Linus, there we go. I knew it was an L,
Yeah.
but I was just like, Lewis, what?
Yeah, no, it's all good.
It's all
But
good.
yeah. Absolutely understandable. Yeah.
I still need to design friends for M called J, K, and L.
Love that.
Because they're all names.
They are, yeah, they are.
That would be very funny.
I love that.
It's long been an idea in the back of my head. I just never got around. Never had a reason to, basically. M needs friends. I know their names.
Yeah.
M's got Mal, and to a lesser extent Rufus and Stoic.
Hell yeah. Yeah, JK and L, yeah, they can be,
Oh.
yeah,
Makes more sense.
yeah.
I'll type it in chat as well.
Yep.
For reference.
I thought the name was JK.
Oh, there were some people that called
No.
JK. Lead singer of Jamiroquai is often called JK. I
Mhm.
can't remember his actual name.
Just thinking
Yeah,
of JK. Just kidding.
Yeah. That's fair.
Okay, that makes more sense. The lead singer of Jamiroquai's name is Jason K. So JK makes
Okay, yeah, that
makes sense there. The last name
Yeah.
K.
Yeah. That does.
Mhm.
And shortening down name to 2 letters isn't that uncommon. I work with a guy for the longest time is just like, oh yeah, it's JC, it's JC, it's JC. And then I found out his first name is Jerome. And I was just kind of sitting there thinking, the fuck names their kid Jerome?
Apparently, his parents.
Parents of Naples and I can't think of
Apparently-
another Italian city.
Apparently, multiple his parents in that family, because the reason why he goes by JC is because he didn't want to be called Jerome Jr. Because there are
Oh,
multiple
wow.
Jeromes in his family.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Heard the name Jerome before in like media.
Oh, that came out as a
Oh.
link. Don't click that link. I don't know where it goes.
Oh, yeah, when you make
Yeah, don't
when
click
you
on that link. We
type
don't know where it goes.
stuff.
Ban Crest for posting weird links in the chat.
I was
Yeah,
just trying to make a
if
pun
you-
with Jerome and Junior.
Yeah, unfortunately with Twitch, if you put a period in between 2 words without any spaces in them, it acts like it's a link. So, yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah, no matter what. Yeah. Also, that looks so good, miss.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Ban.crimps.
Mm-hmm.
This is a domain that I set up, which is a forum for people to talk about all my bad qualities. Which I like to
Sorry,
think
my brain left again.
is mostly forgetfulness. It probably isn't, because I've forgotten all the other stuff. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
And Miss is here to attack you at the knees.
Not my knees! They're bad enough as it is. I really like the contrast of this very quiet background beach jazz of Costa del Sol, and then just suddenly a drum kit comes in, loud as anything.
Hell yeah. Love that. It's a fun song.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I identify a lot.
Discord.
I identify a lot with Sherlock Holmes, in as much as I also miss the obvious quite a lot.
Mood.
But yeah, that was from the Sherlock Holmes and the Awakened game we played last spooky season.
Yeah, and that was about
Oh,
the
with the
remake
cacti.
Oh
version,
yeah, the
though,
one with the
or
weird ass
remaster
pacing.
version. Yeah, where Miss
The
was
one
telling
with
us
the
about the
quote.
differences between the version that Chris was playing and the remastered version or remake version, and
Yeah.
I forgot they
there
remade that.
Holmes thought that there was like a assassination attempt with poison quills or something, and it was fucking a cactus, just prickly pear. It's just, what the hell? And also, yeah, you are correct, Cheap. Absolutely, yeah. And Mal.
I'm sure you and Mal can agree on a lot of things. Opinion on philosophers as well, I think that's probably pretty spot on.
Nice.
I don't want to paint my boy in a bad light, but anything negative you have to think. He probably agrees with you.
And I would also kick a lot. Yeah, true. Absolutely.
Ooh. Him's a sweetie.
Who would
Probably has
kick
kicked a philosopher. He's probably been
And
to a
will kick one
university
again.
bar. Hims thinks good of the world, you know it.
Absolutely, yeah. You could. Those are not mutually exclusive. You can be a sweetie and also kick a philosopher.
No quiet bounce, Christy. Have a lovely bounce.
No, yeah. Have a good one, Christy.
Look after Brain and get food. Yum yum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bye bye. Thanks for doodling and chatting.
Thanks for doing. Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
Keeps every drawing and makes room. Look.
That's not mutually exclusive with going around and kicking philosophers.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Though I'm sure if anyone told him that him having an opinion on philosophy also makes him a philosopher, would make him want to kick them even more.
Yeah, that's double kicking required there. He's a little softy, deep down, under a hard shell. He cares a lot.
About very specific people.
Very specific
And
people.
about kicking philosophers.
About his sister, his friends. That might be it.
That is fair. Love that for him.
But also cares about them in the sense of like, don't bully my friends. That's my job. That kind of
Exactly. Only I'm allowed to bully them.
Sorry. Chatted on the Discord. MJ for sure. Look, he has a complicated relationship with MJ. That is very, it's a function of time. A function of how long it's been since they were last in the same room. he there is caring involved in Mal's relationship with MJ. Not entirely sure it's directed explicitly at her. Cares about him too, and we'll push him off the stairs for a laugh. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
As well he deserves. He will try and do the same, and in the process fall down the stairs.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by Dark bad-mouthing Starfield.
Yep. As this is right. As he said, he put in over 200 hours into that game. He can say with authority that it is shit indeed. It is indeed shit.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. I've legitimately encountered one of those in the wild of looking up a game on Steam and seeing a review, and it was, in all honesty, I cannot recommend this game. Yes, I have 4,000 hours, but
Yeah. I love that.
I loved the first 3,500 hours. However, it's like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, there are legitimately games out there where something in the late game just kills the entire thing, especially if someone decided to do let's do a epic twist and then it just doesn't land.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, like how much I like Fahrenheit by David Cage is very much just, a negative asymptote with respect to time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It starts
yeah.
off real cool, and then every subsequent scene it gets worse and worse and worse.
Also, like, honestly, like the JRPGs game series that I have talked about in the past, a lot about in the past, and have played a lot about, and absolutely love some aspects of it. Also, completely loathe other aspects of it, and cannot safely recommend it to other people because of those aspects. Just like
Yeah, and even in mild
yeah.
cases,
Yeah.
I don't think I've played a mainline Final Fantasy game that I didn't enjoy my time with, but I don't think I've played a mainline Final Fantasy game that managed to completely stick the landing. I think
Nope.
10
Yeah.
is the one that probably comes closest to sticking the landing during the third act.
Yeah.
And even that
Yeah.
one gets weird.
I agree with you.
To be
Yeah.
fair, it sets it up from the beginning. It's gonna be weird.
I actually 16 did a pretty good job. Actually,
Ooh.
So that one I haven't played, so I can't say one
way.
way or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
It only took another
And that's
6
just my
games to get
opinion.
everyone close.
Yeah. Yeah. And I haven't beaten 15, so I can't say anything for that one.
Oh yeah, and a
Uh,
delicious strawberry man brings up Mass Effect 3. Yeah,
I've heard
Yeah,
that's
Mass
famous.
Effect
the majority
Oh,
of that
yeah.
game was
Yeah.
pretty good, but there's a very large reason why so many fans were angry about that ending.
Yeah. True. Very true. Yep. My brother would agree as well, I think. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know nothing about the Mass Effects except that the ending of 3 was rather divisive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain aspects of it where it's like, okay, fair, sort of, but also, yes, there's a reason why everyone was so upset you did this. Because there are some game series where you can get away with there are no good options here. Dragon Age does that pretty well, I think, where it's like every option you choose is going to piss off somebody, and even ones that are like, right, this worked out nicely for us now might not work out so nicely later on down the line.
Mm-hmm.
The end of Mass Effect 3 basically is one of those things where it's like every option here is going to end with somebody dead, somebody that we care about dead.
Yeah.
In some cases, a lot of somebodies, or in the one case where it's like, oh, the minimum number of somebodies, your main character.
Yep.
And while from like a story point perspective, I can see how that could be an ending that could be pretty powerful and good, interesting to play with. I completely understand that not everyone appreciates that kind of ending, and I'm not 100% sure that game managed to do it well. But it's also because like Mass Effect is one of those RPGs where it's like your decisions change around how things happen. So like when you've got a game like that, it does mean that how endings work means that some things might not have come up, or some things might not have happened that way in your playthrough, or like it doesn't make sense for the way your character has been throughout the entirety of this thing. But it is also the case that in the Mass Effects, you could have legitimately lost some of your characters in like a suicide mission type thing. So
Yeah.
it's mildly complicated, but also I totally understand why a lot of fans look at the ending of 3 and go, nah, nope.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I understand as well.
Also, I had to look up Starfield because I legitimately was sitting here going, I don't know what the fuck this game is.
I know, right?
Well, as a parent, it also apparently has a bunch of food and drink and stuff in chunk form, and that's where that quote came from. As we're talking about wine chunks. And those do not sound appetizing at all. And none of them sound appetizing or look appetizing, honestly. They look pretty awful.
To be fair, I think that is the point.
Yeah,
Supposed to be that kind
I
of
think it is on purpose, yeah.
horrible future food.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Oh, the Skyrim in space game. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Skyrim, a space game. Yeah. And yeah, delicious strawberry man. That's basically what like my brother said about the ending as well. You just pick your favorite color. It's just, yeah. Kinda, sorta.
I am now mildly remembering seeing this game pop up. But hilariously, one of the main things I remember seeing about it popping up is a couple of like video game critics mostly pointing out that the game is trying to pretend that it's an IP that has a lot of history and backing and fans, and it doesn't. So like they literally just let's be like, right, it's gonna be Skyrim in space, and just forgot that it's like that it's not Skyrim.
No, it's not Skyrim.
It's in space, but it's not Skyrim in the sense that it's like we don't have like 20 years of fans who've played this game on 50 different systems.
Yeah, no. Very true.
They've just gotten so used to, oh, we're just remaking this beloved game over again, that they've forgotten that this game isn't a beloved game.
I forgot it's quite difficult to sell something new.
Well, and I mean, yeah, that's part of the reason why a whole lot of companies just keep remaking things to their detriment, because you gotta have a balance, because if everything is a remake, people get bored, and it's like, oh, okay, it's Scrungle 60. Cool. Are you gonna do anything different from the other 59 Scrungles? No? Alright. Why bother?
Look, you've got to hold out till at least Scrungle 69, then you can stop.
Yeah.
Gonna hit the hay. Have a good hay hitting.
Have a good night. Sleep well.
Sleep well.
Thanks for joining us.
Cantiosa.
You.
Me. Yes, you.
Also, if you hear rumbles on my end, that is not my tummy. That is a thunderstorm.
Oh.
I mean, if we can hear it, that means you would have been very loud tummy rumbles, which would be mildly concerning.
Oh.
Probably should have looked up some sort of reference to people arm wrestling for this, but here we are.
I think you're doing great, and I love it.
No reference. Well, I'm using at least one reference, which is a reference of MJ.
Yeah. And she looks fantastic. How dare you? That's fair.
I care you and your characters, and want to see them done good.
But also, they're done good in your style regardless. Fucking dare you? Okay.
Sorry, I feel like I'm just holding up the end of the stream.
Oh, no worries. No. It's a very fun time. I'm showing you. And I was just hanging out, just chit-chatting.
Well, it's all very well, but I'm not saying anything, so...
That's fine.
No, I want to chat.
You don't need to say stuff the whole time.
But it's nice to chat with friends.
True. Yeah, as Jeeb is saying,
But it's also
it's a drawing stream. You're allowed to draw, you idiot.
But it's also Crispy and friends, and it's rude not to acknowledge that. I do other drawing streams, which is just me not
no
talking.
one is saying that you're not acknowledging it. Yeah. And yeah, friends are also here. Absolutely, yeah.
Love
Damn
Dom,
right
idiot.
we can. Yeah.
Refuse.
Idiot. No refusal. You're not holding us here or anything. Don't worry about it.
I need to put some tails in here. I feel like. Stick.
Also, I don't know how anatomy works, which doesn't help. Which is again why I probably should have used reference.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can see that a little bit too. And I love it.
A little bit of Beth vibes there.
A little bit, yeah. Just a bit. Is good vibes to have. Beth is a good character.
Okay. They now have tails.
Nice.
Tails.
Very
Tails.
important.
Yeah. Oh, a little wagging tail.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Aw, so cute.
Don't know who would have won the arm wrestle between these two, but it would be a close match. Yeah.
I want to say MJ because August's arm could come off.
Yeah, there might be a detachment.
Or attack the stitches of on the elbow there.
Yeah, I'm also bound
Yeah.
to say MJ, but not because I think MJ is the better arm wrestler. I just think that MJ is the one who's more likely to cheat.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, I reckon she's got a chance of winning legitimate.
But also, yeah, I want to believe in her in that way too. Also, just I know from making stitches, although I'm not an expert sewer. I'm not the best at needlepoint and sewing and stuff. But stitches are pretty easy to tear. Yeah.
I know that from the amount of time I
Other
had to
games,
bloody
yeah, but
repair
not arm
clothes.
wrestling. Arm wrestling is serious business, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. But it will be, yeah, close match, I think. Regardless of who wins. And I could see either of them winning. Leaning towards MJ, but I could also see August winning.
Don't know who would win, could be either, which is fun. Yeah. Depends on the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
MJ versus
Oh
Mel
yeah,
arm wrestle shit
MJ 100%. Yeah, no, not Mel. Yeah,
You do a somersault.
no.
How hard is it?
Exactly. She'd flip him over the table. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
that
was
would be
thinking-
that would probably legitimately flip the table and Mao
Yeah,
with how much of an overpowered
And
thunk
he-
that would be.
he would be very lucky if she didn't just break his arm.
Alternatively, MJ just stands there with her arm in position while Mao tries to pull it the other direction
yeah.
with both
Yeah.
arms,
She
struggling with
does
nothing
not
happening.
budge. She does not budge. Yeah. Yeah.
And then flip him in the table.
Yeah. Both are good. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good GIF, but I can't find a good GIF. May not exist.
Oh. You know, are you looking for like a specific picture?
Yeah. Well, if anyone is familiar with the Addams Family films,
Oh yes.
Fester and Gomez have a special handshake.
Yes.
I was trying to find a good GIF of that, because I imagine that's MJ beating Mal at arm wrestling.
Oh hell yeah.
There's a flip
Absolutely.
involved.
Yes, and it's very good.
I now want to do a comic, which is just MJ, the two of them sort of at the table getting ready to do the arm wrestle, and then there's just like 7 or 8 panels of MJ completely unmoving and Mal in different positions, desperately trying to move her arm in any direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, both hands, shoulders, everything.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
MJ just like,
Crowbar.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get some Looney Tunes nonsense in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. This always happens with the calendar characters. I'm always like, I have no idea who this character is. And then I spend one stream trying to draw them and like, well, they didn't turn out how I expected at all. And then the next day, I'm just like, well, they're my favorite.
Yeah. I love them actually.
Yeah,
They're perfect.
keeps happening. This is not how I imagined August
Yeah.
at all. But here we are.
They are perfect.
I love them. They're great. MJ, let's go.
Yeah, Mal's using both hands and everything. Let's go, because she's laughing too hard. Yeah, I can see that clearly. Mal going. Yeah. Love that.
And he's just like dripping with sweat at that point.
Yeah. It was a struggle.
But yeah, I think that's a nice time to call it. I was about to say call it an evening, but if democracy is anything to go by, I don't think that's true. It's an evening here, but not
I
for you two.
mean,
Yeah, sure.
Cheeb and Bear still in the chat, and
Yeah.
Christy and Miss were here, so by
Yeah.
democracy of those who were present and doing things, evening.
Or night, yeah. I think one, and I can't remember the time zones well enough for Bear, but is it like day or late night or like early morning or something? I don't.
Yeah, have we wrapped over yet?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because I do
But-
have a couple of friends in the Philippines where every so often, like, well, every year we'll get like, it's Happy New Year from the future.
Yeah, yeah, I get that sometimes too.
Dutch time is for everyone. No, it isn't,
Yes,
'cause you have to learn how to-
everyone.
Say it.
Okay, you're in the UK. Okay, I thought you were in Australia. Okay, and yeah,
Teen
that's
vor
very
haft
fair.
zeven. You say it's for everyone, but it's confusing. Anyway, what does this horse's head thing mean?
What?
I was given a Dutch expression,
Hey.
and I want to know what it's for. What
Yeah,
it means.
okay, yeah.
Oh, right, the thing Noob's posted.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that?
Sorry, I derailed the ending of the stream.
Gotcha.
I will, however,
I'm not
transition.
even going to try to pronounce it because I don't know if any of those letters are pronounced the way I think they should be pronounced.
I would attempt to, but Jeeb would laugh at me.
Let Cheap laugh.
But there's no UI, so I should be fine.
I think Cheap should be allowed to laugh at you.
Also, it says Tvei Man. And I would have thought that would be Tvei Mana. I don't know. Maybe it's just a short
Yeah,
way of saying it.
and yes, Bear. Yes, I've done that.
Yeah, some references I'm like, I can't use this because if I draw this accurately, people will say that I've done it wrong.
Yeah.
I can't use reality here because
Absolutely.
reality does not conform to the standards of drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like doing something while there's basically nobody there. So, like the horse's head is the representation of no one. Oh, it's for nothing. Okay. You doing okay? Yeah. So it's like doing something for the benefit of a horse's head. Is not much point. I kind of get that. Bit weird, out of context, but I kind of get it.
I mean, I'm squinting a little bit, but also that sounds like one of the most southern sayings I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's got a nice Southern American feel to it. Southern US.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because the southern U.S., you've got some wild sayings and euphemisms where it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
I get it, but also I wouldn't have come up with that.
I guess given that this is something that Oobs posited, you could think of it as like Southern Dutch. Belgium's like Southern Dutch, right?
Let's just piss off two whole countries.
Technically? I mean, it's, I could say more contentious things. I could say Scotland is North England.
Oh, God,
That is grounds for physical violence.
The miss will kick your ass. You know it.
But you know what I mean? I feel like it's slightly less contentious to say that North Belgium is basically South Dutch, South Netherlands, kind of.
Tips away from
Roads not included. Well, before I attempt to throw away this diplomatic bomb, I'll call an end to the stream.
That's good. Thanks for joining us. Hope you all have a very good night. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back Tuesday morning drawing August and having a good time, hopefully. And then Tuesday evening with the Lies of the Pea. And so on and so forth. Have a lovely night / afternoon / whatever time it is. And then all the times after that, if at all possible.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you do that for me? Enjoy those.
You as well.
No, you.
Yes. Yes. See.
Oh, good, I'm annoying Belgians.
Get loved
as well.
on,
Hurrah! Get loved on by everybody
Yeah.
except the Scots and Belgians. Got it. Bye!
Yeah. Bye.